that time again. Time to get laid, come on. Oh yeah. That's right, baby. Come on. Time to get laid. Oh yeah. Welcome to the Lame Podcast.
There you go. There you go. That would have been cool, regardless. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Lame Podcast. I'm Magic.
I'm Lewis.
And I'm Luke.
Oh,
Twisting it up.
Oh, mixing it up. Not Alex. Afraid to say, Alex is no longer wanting to do the podcast for a plethora of reasons.
For political reasons.
For political reasons. He's wanted in Abu Dhabi for a plethora of war crimes. Mainly to do with cheese. But, so this is sort of like the final sort of podcast. We thought we wanted to do one more for you guys, just to, just to make up for being so shit anyway. But if you actually did get through our rambles and shit and actually enjoyed us, we're glad that you did. It's not like the last one, so let's all not get upset about it. But no one was gonna get upset. It's only me who's gonna get upset. We actually will do special one-offs, so keep an eye out because
Mums.
Homeless Dave.
He ain't got the internet anymore. he got cut off.
But anyway, we'll be doing things with Zach and stuff. Yeah, Zach, you've just been volunteered. But when we go up north and other things, or we meet interesting people who actually want to take part in the podcast, the only reason we're stopping is because we wanted to get it out every week for you guys, and we didn't want to promise that if we couldn't deliver, knowing that we didn't have a third guest, because we know how it works with two people. It's just not that good, doesn't flow that well. So we don't really have anyone reliable enough to be a third person week in, week out. But Luke is happy to volunteer this time, so he's going to cover.
If you feel that you can be that third person, and you have a name or nickname that begins with A.
Let's go with the Lame. But we have worked out that the Lame Podcast can still be called the Lame Podcast, but instead of it meaning the Lewis,
Alex, Magic, it could be Lewis and Magic, and your name would just be irrelevant.
Yeah. Lewis and Magic. But no, to be honest, if someone actually wanted to be a guest, that would be wicked. If someone wanted to actually become not even a guest, wanted to become a presenter, the host on the Lame Podcast, just shoot us an email, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the ones in it though, our Gmail.
It's a Charlie.
Yeah. Well, just if you actually did want to join in, let us know, man. We'll happily listen to you guys and see if you'd work for the Lame Podcast. Not that it's hard. Literally, all you have to do is turn up. That is all you have to do. You don't even have to be funny or interesting.
You can just growl occasionally.
But so I think that was a long enough intro, I feel. But this is just the last one, because we thought if Alex just left and we thought, well, we're not going to do any more, then that's kind of bad on you guys. So we thought one more for the road. Bring in Luke because he was quite funny and he lives close and he's the only person who would do it.
I don't have a friend.
But look forward to doing other ones with Zach and stuff. So don't worry, Zach, you'll still get to get started with us and do the Lame Podcast. And anyone else, contact us. But let's talk about what we did this week now, because let's get over all that sappy shit and talk about all the fun that we had, all the major awesomeness that we did, because we're such those great gravy guys, who don't pride themselves on doing this podcast that they were going to do anymore. They're going to die inside. No, what did we do this week, guys? Anyone?
Robin murdered Batman. Thought. Robin and Batman are my rabbits. It's not a new film plot.
Wasn't news.
Yeah, we found Batman dead, and we think Robin did it, just because Robin was all stood over him, and he looked like he had a broken neck.
Bare blood around his lips and that.
Do you know what I just realised as well? I haven't put this on flight mode, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass if Ellie phones me, 'cause she normally does, 'cause she's trying to find you.
My phone's on silent. It's cool.
Awesome, you should text her and totally say, don't
Yeah.
phone magic. But sorry, yeah, so fucking Robin and Batman. Robin murdered Batman because she's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, Robin was always a bit violent though, because I don't know. I think it's because we never got a spade, but she was always like, I think she may just wanted a bit, and Batman's like had his knob cut off. So that's what happened when you get castrated. They just cut their knobs off.
No, leave him with the nuts. Just lop off the cock.
They can't urinate anymore.
Oh, lovely. No, they could still urinate. But
Yeah,
just like
just
through a little hole.
for a gaping flesh wound.
Oh, that's buzz.
Oh, it is
Thought
buzz.
of that is just
Why
scary.
is the screen gone black even though we're recording? That's never normally does that. That is quite weird. Oh, why are you telling me this? Why is it not recording? You prick!
You have to restart it.
No.
No, it's cool. It is.
Woo! But that's completely out of sync now because it stopped recording for ages. So we don't even know where we got to.
Do you want to just restart it?
No, because we just gave it a lovely plea and everything. Like, we talked about all that shit. Fuck it, guys. You know how the Lane podcast rolls. We don't do retakes. So yeah. Fuck it. Batman Robin dead. Fucking let's go over it. Okay.
They're fucking rabbit.
Yeah, fucking who gives a fuck? Right. Lewis, tell me something interesting. Save the podcast.
Save the Well, yeah, we went, met up with one of our pals, Tanesh. You obviously.
He
met
was.
him.
Yeah, I met him
You met
on
him.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, it was your birthday Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, we breezed past that because I started on a dead rabbit note, so the rest of my week got ignored. That's what happens, like if you start with a dead rabbit.
If you're ever at a party and you bring up a dead rabbit story, you're probably no one's ever going to want to listen to you tell a story
not
again.
Not the best shout up line. Just hey, my rabbit died.
It's alright though. I've kept the fur as a pelt. But, yeah, but did you want to? You was talking about T.
Yeah,
He's been a guest. He's not even been a guest. He's just been a guy who sat in and listened and laughed.
Audience.
Yeah,
we went out and we met up with the magical fungi.
the magical fungi.
Yeah, that was very magical. We got to the woods that we usually go to, which is at the back of Magic's, and we thought we'd show him around and that, like show him the areas where we go and get subtle, you know.
And he like loved the swing.
Yeah, we showed him the rope swing, and like he didn't want to leave. He was on it. Some monkey man. Yeah, man, that was fucking hilarious, man. And then yeah, he was just on that for ages. You were like, "Can we go now?" He's like, "One more." So he'd go and he'd swing back, and then the tree would just pull him back out off this ledge again. So yeah, he was loving life, and yeah, we just showed him round and had a good time. We actually went Monday. Actually, we also met up with Mandy. Yeah, we went to the same forest as we usually do. That's our hobby. You know, we love it.
Podcast in the woods.
Right.
On a dating website. Your hobbies, going down the woods at night.
Stargazing.
Burying bodies.
But no, yeah, we see 2 shooting stars.
Oh,
It was
sick.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it you had never seen one before?
It was me.
No,
who
it was
hadn't
you,
seen
yeah,
one
yeah.
before. So it was my first. You took my
And
virginity
second.
story away from me. I could have said that. I could have gone, yeah, I see my first ever shooting star, guys. But no, you just ruined it now.
I
Now
said
it's just
2.
becoming something seedy and horrible.
Sort of like, you know, like you, when you lose your virginity and you're like telling all your mates, but if someone else tells them, it's a bit shit. Just, oh yeah, look who he fucked. If she tells him, especially, because then they never retell it.
Guess
the same
who
as you.
took his virginity?
Guess who claimed that shit? And he was shit. Little cock. I mean, I've heard. This isn't from experience.
I don't want no 1 minute man. But yeah, I did something that was quite fun this week. I went to Manchester.
Yeah, you did.
All expenses paid. My friend Ryan listens to this podcast as well. Yeah, he paid for me to go up there for his birthday because he loves me, and
It's nice.
basically his main aim was to make me as ill as possible. So I don't know why.
Injected you
He
with
was
like
like- he was-
pneumonia.
He was like, happy. I was like, happy birthday, Ryan. Because we'd like gone out. Obviously, just the day before I went up to Manchester. It was when the day we went out with T and was on the Magical Fun Guy and whatnot. I go up to Manchester then, sort of hanging, but I'm like, I'm all right. I sleep on the train. Get there, and we're drinking at his house, and I meet all these German housemates, and it's kind of jokes because for some reason we end up talking about basically we end up talking about God and politics and all sorts of madness.
Not the
And
one.
I like Ryan's now got long hair. He never used to. He used to roll with a skinhead. I don't know why, but I was trying to explain to them like how short his hair was. I was like, he was like basically he was in. It looked like he was in the National Front. I said to them, and they were like, National Front.
What's that?
And then I was like, oh you know, like a neo-Nazi. And they all just everyone was like laughing and having a laugh, and they all just went silent and looked at me, and I was just like, yeah, innit, Ryan, short hair. Yeah.
You should have gone with Phil Mitchell or Stone Cold Steve Austin or something.
But no, neo-Nazi was the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why, it just did. I was like, this is relevant. But we carried on having a laugh with them and stuff, and we was just getting wankered. We bought like £350 worth of like alcohol, like all like spirits and stuff. He still had loads left at the time I left. And
Anyhow,
I
you
was
got
like,
through that.
No, I felt like we was going to get alcohol poisoning. I think like that was what he was gunning for. That was his aim. But yeah, we was just getting fucked up with these guys. They're quite nice people. And then Ryan was like, let's go clubbing at like 11 o'clock. So we was like, alright then, let's go clubbing. I wasn't really feeling going clubbing. I was like, can't we just stay and get drunk here? We have music. You know, we've got people to drink with. And the Germans said they weren't going to come. I was like, what? And they were having like warm-up drinks with us. But I think we're like the only nation who has like drinks before we go out drinking.
Yeah, pre-drinks.
Yeah, whereas like the Germans thought that was their night. Like,
Yeah, the Spanish just sleep before they go out drinking, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've had a
Siestas.
Oh yeah,
siestas.
yeah.
But they've had they had their drink for the night, and they were like, well, we're not going to go clubbing because we've already had our drinks. So we was like, oh man. But I was like, oh come on guys, you got to come. You got to come. They're like, no. I was like, this what I know why you guys don't want to come. Yeah, you know what the coup is, don't you? We're getting taken to a concentration camp, aren't we? And I was like, guys, this is horrible. Why are you doing this to us? And they were like laughing, but I was just like, I thought about the next day, and I was just like, concentration camp jokes, really, John? Really? But you know, I've got over
You should
it.
have gone with your go-to concentration camp joke.
So a man walks into a concentration camp.
No, is it not you?
Dies a horrible death in the gas
No,
chamber.
it's like, when people are joking about the Holocaust, just like, don't joke about that. My granddad actually died.
Fell off the guard tower.
Yeah.
I remember saying that joke. Yeah.
Jokes.
But so in Manchester, Ryan, basically, I went out with him, and then he wanted to take me out the next day, but I was still hanging, and so he took me out the next day. I was just hanging, and then the next day he took me out again, and I was just like, fuck's sake. But he let me off, and we actually went to Liverpool. We travelled from Manchester to Liverpool to go party, and then I ended up just staying with my other mate Kurt, and
Oh, sick guy.
yeah, just chilling with him, and I watched Despicable Me in the same bed. It was so romantic. And then I went home the next day, casual. And the day I came back, it was your birthday.
Yes. It was,
Brings us
that's
on
awesome.
nicely to your birthday party. That was at my gaff.
Yeah, that was really good.
That we had to clean up after.
I came to clean up, like, because I ended up going home because my girlfriend had work at like 1 in the morning. She didn't have work at 1 in the morning. I left at 1 in the morning because she had work.
Yeah.
And she's not like a hooker or something. Sorry, Shaniqua gets off my corner at 1, so I got to replace her.
But yeah, so you had your birthday at mine.
Yeah, it's awesome. Then Monday I went clubbing for my birthday.
Lovely.
Did you have another birthday at yours? Related comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go on. We'll go back. We'll regress.
I was just going to say that it was quite nice. We had barbecue and stuff.
Yeah, it was really decent.
Yeah.
We tried to get the barbecue back, and there was so much shit to carry because I had my dog with me and my girlfriend as well, and my guitar and stuff. So we had all these bags of shopping, and we tried to nick a trolley, and the wheel was locked up, and it's still there today.
Was it?
I saw it. No, in fact, I saw it there yesterday, but I don't think it would have moved.
Trolley just stuck there.
Yeah.
But
the wheels were locked up.
yeah. At one point, I started watching. For some reason, I seem to be obsessed with Despicable Me. It's a great film. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is
Film of the
fucking
week.
funny, man.
it's awesome. Like that's just just questionably download it and just bang it out.
Legally.
It's just pay for it.
Cool.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I started watching that, and Lewis was like, "Fine, I'll watch something on my mobile." And he started watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And then this guy this guy who I don't really know came to your birthday. He turned to him and went, "Is that Dragon Ball Z?"
As soon as the theme tune come on,
And he was like, for some reason, he seems to be obsessed with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, on Twitter he keeps retweeting shit, and it's all from like Goku and shit. It's like Goku don't have Twitter.
Goku tweeted, "Loving it in heaven, LOL."
jokes.
But you could probably tell him more about how crazy he was.
No, it was just jokes, man. Because as soon as I turn it on, yeah, he looked at me and he's gone, "Is that Dragon Ball Z?" I was like, yeah. He goes, "Oh my god, man, I can't believe you like that as well." He goes, "I love Dragon Ball Z." He goes, "I can't remember what the game's called, but he told me, he's like, "Oh, have you played Dragon Ball
Budokai.
Z?" Yeah, that's the one. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I was like once or twice. Like, yeah, man. Oh, bang that. He goes, "I played it once and I completed the whole game with Goku. I got him to like a level 100. Next thing you got to do is you got to restart it and then start from the beginning." So I did that and I completed it again. I was like, "Oh my god, Unique, you loving up Dragon Ball Z?"
Yeah.
I actually, the other day, I was in that drawing mood, sat down with pen and paper and actually drew a couple of Dragon Ball Z characters.
You should try and like take a picture and put it up on the podcast.
Yeah,
wall.
we'll put it up on the wall, just
It's actually pretty
see
sick.
it.
If you do say so yourself.
You guys can just print it off and spit on it if you want. That'd be a fun
That's your
little game.
interactive part of the podcast.
Spitting on Lewis's pictures.
Cunts.
We need a jingle for that.
Spinning on Lewis's pictures. Ooh, this shit.
Real talk.
Real talk.
We actually the next day after we cleaned up and like the only thing we didn't clean up was your dog shit in my back garden.
Yeah.
We left that for you because we knew you was coming around. We was like, we'll clean up everything else. We'll leave the dog shit for Luke.
Yeah.
And the hoovering.
And the
And the
hoovering.
hoovering, 'cause, yeah, my dog's molting like a mother bitch.
So
Mother,
yeah.
mother,
But then after that, we decided, me and Lewis, we'd go see fucking Sweeney. We went to see fucking Sweeney, you fucking Ray Winston. It was pretty good.
Oh
It was
my
actually awesome.
It was fucking sick.
I don't normally like the police,
Who does?
but they sort of made them cool.
Policeman.
They sort of made it cool. It was jokes. But it sort of like proved the point that it's like some old school police like brutality going on is jokes. When they spoiler alert, when they go bust his house and they just all got baseball bats. Like the policemen have got baseball bats and they're just fucking everyone up.
Oh,
and like pickaxe handles and stuff. And then it's like, "Oh police, get on the fucking floor," beating them up, like, "Freeze!" Just beating them.
As soon as they walk in, this guy's standing there, they just clocking with his plank.
Don't give
of
them a
wood.
chance at all.
Don't even have a warrant.
Put your hands up, gosh. They're all fucked up as well. It's just like, it's jokes.
Yeah,
But
sick film, man.
Good film. Go see that as well.
Well, you don't have to because you just spoke.
No,
Well, it didn't
the
spoil the
film-
end. Oh,
is that
the film
not
is
now to
sick,
the end?
man. The
No,
film
that was
is
like right near the beginning.
Alright, that's alright then.
Even though we missed the beginning.
Yeah, I try to go in there with my discount, like, because if you're on Job Seekers, you get discount on cinema tickets.
Yeah, if you're just a low life and you don't like have a job.
I didn't know this. I might
Yeah.
have to go to some
Yeah.
more.
And no,
But here's something interesting. This is fucked up. Is we went there on the weekend, yeah. Asked for this thing, and they go, "Oh, sorry, it's only for weekdays." I was like, "What the fuck? A weekday when you should be looking for a job? No, you can come down to the cinema and get a discount." It's like the weekend when you shouldn't, when you don't really have to look for a job. Like, oh, you can't come get your discount. So they're expecting you. It's like, what do you do? What sort of jobs were you looking for? Well, I was down the cinema. I'm like, "Oh, handing your CV? No, getting discount."
Watching Despicable Me.
Yeah. So
Don't know why it's still on.
that's a query there. Like Empire Cinema. Why is it not the weekend? Like 2 days rather than a full 5 day week?
yeah, you know,
Just burn my beds and stuff.
that's alright.
Getting subtle. But any more news from the week?
Monday I went clubbing and I've realised it's impossible to go clubbing in Sutton without having an argument.
Oh
my
right.
god.
You have an argument?
Yeah, just I had a couple. Like, I nearly had a couple of fights in like Wonderland where I went.
And you
Wonderland
work there
when-
as well.
When we used to work there.
Yeah, we all used to work there at one point.
Are you
yeah.
quitting though?
No, he's
I've
already quit.
left.
He left
I
ages ago.
That's why I'm on job seekers now.
Oh shit.
I mean, that's why I'm rich and glamorous now.
That's why I'm. But yeah, so what was it? Anyone we knew? Like, was it the staff?
No, it weren't the staff. It was just some guy like tried to touch Ellie, and Ellie's like, when she's had a drink, she's quite mouthy. She's like, "Hey, get the fuck off me!" Not in that voice.
Yeah.
In her own voice.
In Luke's voice. But anyway, yeah.
And then he took his top off and tried to fight her, like, and tried to square up to her. And then we all just like, and then his like mate dragged him away, like when we all walked over. And then outside, like some other guy like started. It's Ellie, I think. Some other guy like started on Ellie, and then the police showed up.
Yeah, the common denominator was Ellie.
Yeah.
Ellie section.
And what else? Oh, just on the bus here, I realised that I'm so glad people can't read my mind. Right, because we were. Oh, what's it? I was on the bus. I was waiting for the bus, and some guy just stood there with his headphones in, street dancing to himself.
Oh shit.
But not any old street dancing. Really shit street dancing. He's just like shaking around like he's got a taser up his
Like
ass.
a fish out of water.
Yeah, but just on his feet. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm so glad you can't read my mind. But then I got on the bus, and I'm sat there, and there's this man like he's trying to chat up the bird sat in front of him. But you can tell he's never done it before. He was
I just thought of a sick thing where it's like, yeah, instead of like popping and locking, it was popping and flopping.
we passed him.
Yeah, we passed him now.
We
Fuck!
hoping I'd dwell on him a bit longer.
Yeah, I was waiting just to drop the popping and flopping line, but it just didn't happen. So.
Yeah, but yeah, this man, like, he was like quite an elderly, not elderly, I say about like 25, 27-ish, Indian man, so I'm not going to attempt his accent. Because I can't do accents. And I've already pissed Chinese off. So,
I can translate. Can you do it and I'll translate it?
it's the last one.
So yeah, fuck it.
So he goes, like, I think I drew it mid, like,
So if you do it, Luke, and I'll translate it.
So he goes this, like, it was an Indian woman as well, so you can do the woman as well.
Oh, can I do the one? I can't do ladies. So that's a little bit harder.
So, are you a student?
So are you a student?
Yes.
I am a student.
Don't worry, I won't do ladies.
Lewis, you gotta do ladies.
Can't you do ladies?
Yes, I am.
Alright, fair enough. Is this what's happening now?
And he goes, so do you have part-time work around that?
I've now decided I'm not going to carry on this thing. You just tell it. That's jokes. So you have work around.
Not any work, part-time.
Part-time work. So specific.
And she goes, no. So how are you funded? Have a student loan. Oh, you have a student loan. Yeah. And then he just sat there like, not saying anything.
Oh, joke.
And then I was just like, oh wow, he's glad I can't read his mind. He can't read my mind. Because I'd just be like, what a knobhead.
Dun dun dun.
And then I'm trying to think. Nah, that's all my bus related.
Bus related stories.
Today,
What about has anyone else? Have you ever had a crazy experience on the bus, Lou?
well, today, it's quite jokes. The load of
Are
schoolgirls
you talking
got
about
on the
those
bus.
little crackheads that got on the bus?
Those little schoolgirls, yeah, they got on a bus and they were fucking
They thought they
jarring
were
my head,
hard.
mate. Yeah, they were like,
They were hard.
and I was like, fucking hell, yeah. They started going, they see their mates off the bus and they're like, alright, get on the bus and all this, yeah. So they get on the bus as well now. And they've gone to them, are you drunk? To the people that have got on, they've gone, are you drunk? And they're like, yeah, we're drunk, we've been drinking, we've just come out of school and and then they started saying how they're going to start drinking tomorrow in school. I was like, oh my god.
That would be jokes. Come on, put vodka in a water bottle so it just looks like water. That'd be sick, man. Get drunk in school. What a story.
I used to do that in year 9 every day, but not with my friends, on my own.
No, I remember when we was in school, we was in the, in drama, in like lessons in the classroom, and we started smoking a cigarette in the back of the classroom, out the window. Teacher didn't even clock nothing, bro. We were just like, yeah, we're done. We can smoke in class. Oh, what?
Because this one girl, she was like, do you know what I don't like drinking? I prefer smoking cigarettes. I was just like, wow, you sound so adult there. Wow. I thought you were going to give her a good reason, like, oh, I don't even like drinking because, it doesn't really taste that nice. I always feel shit afterwards, I'd much rather not drink alcohol. What a smart choice. No, I'd much rather just smoke cigarettes. They just cost a bomb, taste like shit, and give me cancer. Yeah, much better choice. Better choice. Fucking dumb.
No, I used to do that in school, just like, I think it's my brother's fault. Sean, if you ever listen, fuck you.
Bad influence.
But yeah, because he started us drinking when we were like 12, because he was 14, and he never used to go to school. He used to go to work instead. Like, he'd just bunk school and go to work. So, and he'd just bought a fake ID as well. And when you're 14, you don't have much to spend your money on. And he was on £60 a day.
Shit, what
so
was he doing?
he was a labourer.
Sick.
Yeah, but when he was, I'm not going to mention who for because it's illegal. When you're 14. But yeah, he was doing that, and he had nothing else to spend his money on. And because he had a fake ID, instead of buying sweets and shit as you do when you're 14. He like just bought like a couple of crates every night.
Shit, that must be some hardcore drinker.
And when there was like 4 of us like there every night, so he bought 2 crates every night, and he'd always buy 1 random spirits bottle. Right.
Oh, spirit surprise!
Yeah, no, literally whatever the guy would do him cheap. Right, so yeah, we just drank every day for each other, but we were in a band as well. Like,
we was in a band, so it was alright.
Yeah. No, we did band practice every day, but like, it was more drink practice. Like, so we used to show up at gigs and we hadn't like practiced. We were all just like pissed. And then we played a couple of sober gigs and we were like, why do we sound so shit? So we're like, yeah, it's because we're not pissed. So we started drinking before we went on stage. And then our singer insulted a lot of people.
Oh shit.
Like, one audience, like the audience.
Didn't
really
you get
shit.
banned from somewhere?
We got banned from a couple of venues.
Just this band are like 12-year-olds. And they get banned from like doing gigs at certain places.
One of them was because the audience weren't very responsive, like probably rightly so.
Yeah.
Because we were so hammered. And he just goes, "You've all been brilliant." "No, I'm lying. We've been brilliant. You've been a load of cunts." To a load of like 12-year-old kids. And then he fell off the stage.
Absolutely.
They all mocked him.
Yeah, that's why we were banned from like one venue. And another venue, we were banned because he used to have an LED belt. So he went on stage and just said, "Fuck Rockstock, they're all wankers, and this other venue's better." So that was our first warning at the other place. And then they said, "Okay, you're allowed back, but that's your last chance. Like, don't piss us off anymore." Anyway, our first gig back there, that's it. They kept breaking up like mosh pits for my band.
Oh shit.
Right, and we got annoyed with it because like, if they couldn't mosh, they just sort of stood there awkwardly.
Yeah.
So then we get off, and then there's another band on, and they keep doing it for them. And yeah, like me, Sean, Lawrence, and just one of the other guys we were with, just went and tackled this security guard, and then all the other moshers just stomped on his head repeatedly.
No way.
Not just the head, they aimed for the body as well.
Yeah.
They would have stomped him out.
They just stomped out this security guard, and there's not much security at them because normally one guy can handle a bunch of 14-year-olds, like 1 or 2 people.
I remember when I went to that gig at the fucking youth centre, like for one of our friends, Simeon, and there was like one security guard, and he was wearing sunglasses indoors, like in a gig where the lights were off, and he was wearing sunglasses, arms crossed, like stereotypical like security guard, and like he was allowed to like, there were like people were like moshing, but then like if they got too close to the stage, he'd be like pushing them, and then I was like older than most of the people there, so I was just going in like knocking cunts over.
Them gigs were jokes though, but they're really shit.
Yeah.
Still never been in a mosh, man.
I'm starting another band, and I know I'm going to have to play a few of them, and I'm really not looking forward to it. But you never been in a mosh pit?
No.
You ever crowd surfed?
Nope, that's
That's some
all.
nut shit. We did it.
That
for
shit
the first
crazy.
time. We did it for the first shit. We did it for the
The
first
first
time
shit we ever did,
at
blood.
a Shikari gig, and they were passing my brother over, and they passed him over a group of 12-year-olds, and they were just crumbled underneath him.
It's like every young person's 12 to Luke.
Yeah.
And that's the age he goes with, 12. It's
But
reasonable.
Then, another guy comes over, and everyone starts to dip because all these other 12-year-olds just couldn't hold these other guys. And my brother's like, "Oh yeah, I know that hurts." So he just like throws them up, and yeah, he landed in the mosh pit. where no one could catch him. And he just hit his head on the floor and got carried out.
That's peak.
It's mad.
So,
man.
Any more news from what you did this week?
I actually met Brooke, which is one of my old school pals from secondary school.
Not my old school pal. I know him. He's my mate, but we're not old school pals. We're new school pals.
Preschool pals.
Well, we're the new school. But yeah.
But yeah, he's just moved to Cali, innit? So
California.
I thought you meant Calais, and you just said it really.
Just went to Cali. But yeah, California.
yeah, so gonna miss the guy, man.
We're great mates. I mean, I'll go visit him soon. Yeah, being his pal. Can you imagine? I went to go visit him without you, Lou.
Oh.
This only works if I visit him with you. That's how I know him. I just turn up like, hey, yeah, just thought I'd come say hey to my best pal, Brooke. I mean, we reasonably get on, but we haven't ever like, I don't know, we haven't hung around a lot. We like singular days. Like I've met him like a good like 10 times or something, but always, it's sparsely spread out.
I love the way this has become a part of the podcast, like a proper point of interest.
Yeah.
You barely know a guy.
Some people, it's just I'm just making a point. That I'm still going to go to California and get hold of him. He said I could, so I'm going to. I'm holding him to this.
He said it jokingly once.
Once, yeah.
To a group of people that you sort of walked in on.
But yeah, so
yeah, just thought I'd mention that. I love you, man.
Yeah.
I miss you. I actually see a picture of when he landed. He got a limo from the fucking from the airport to his yard, bruv. She's like, you lucky son of a
Was he
bitch.
in the limo?
Yeah, he got the limo from the airport.
But was he in it?
He
or
wasn't
or
in it.
had he just taken a picture of the limo
yeah.
and goes, guess what, I'm getting back to the pads, and then hops in a yellow taxi and goes to my house.
He probably did do that.
He hopped in the taxi and he went, you're home to Bel Air. But yeah, so we have news of the week now. News of the week. News of the week. Yeah. Done now.
Don't know what that was.
What's that? It's a helicopter, innit?
That's the Lame Podcast News helicopter. Going over live now. You're going to have to keep that up.
I got a new story. I don't know whether it's interesting or not, but the council in Devon have banned a duck called Star, who wears a bow tie, from collecting for charity. Bastards! The man trying to get us down. They like this guy and this duck called Star collect. I don't even remember the guy's name. The duck is more important.
Star is more important.
They basically collect like £200 a day, yeah, or on average for this like children's hospice, and altogether they've collected like £6,500.
Shit.
And the council want to ban them from collecting every day and saying that they have to get a permit, which takes 28 days to get, yeah, for them to do it, to collect only for one day. That permit's only valid for one day, so that means it works out they can only collect one day a month, which is ridiculous. And he said there's no point me even doing it because I can't collect it, like, fuck all.
Enough money.
Bullshit, though.
So it's like, there's for like 6 children, and they're just like, no.
Fuck the children.
The council were like they were saying, oh, the businesses and stuff might get annoyed. All the business said, no, we ain't going to get annoyed, it's cool. And they go, well, the pedestrians and the people on the street will find it annoying with multiple charities collecting on the same day. And it's just like, wow, just, who gives a fuck? Like, oh no, it's so annoying, I don't want to go down to the town centre because they're all bastards. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just say no, thank you. Or sorry, I don't have that much money today. I'm just a horrible Scroogey bastard, and I don't wish to give you money. I think that's why people don't want the charities out there, because they don't want to feel like they're bad. Like, so that's like they just want to feel good. So once a month's fine to pay for shit. But yeah, I thought that was a bit fucked up. Thought I'd bring it up. I thought it was light-hearted enough to not bring the podcast down without murder, death, or rape. Just like more serious enough, just to make it as news before we go into the more ridiculous shit. Has anyone else got any breaking news?
Not really breaking news, but Princess Kate gets her tits out and sues the French. I'm just reading my notes now, and I realise they're very shorthand.
Yeah. Literally, that sounds like a completely different news story to what it actually is.
That's not just like a mad weekend out. That's just what she did. Just, yeah, fuck the French. I'm suing you. No, she got photographed topless from some sort of hidden location, and by a French paparazzi guy, and then now she's suing the French. I think it's the French News of the World.
It's a magazine, isn't it?
Oh yeah, French.
And they published it even up being told that they were.
They couldn't.
Like, yeah.
And it broke French laws or something. But yeah.
But if that was any other celebrity, they would have posted those knockers. It's the same thing with Prince Harry, where it's like, oh, he shouldn't be getting naked. He's a prince. Like the royal family are normal people.
They're people first.
Yeah.
I was saying everyone would love it a bit more if it was Kate's sister who got her tits out.
Yeah. Because at least then she's not like. Has she got a royal title now? Her sister as well. Now that the
princess's sister.
The princess's sister. Does she not to become like
the one with the nice ass?
The one with the nice ass.
That's a royal title.
The one with a nice. Princess Peach.
Yes.
That's her new name. But
heard it here first.
Yeah. So, but I personally think that it's just like, I mean, yeah, come on, they did say that don't fuck about, and then they decided to fuck about regardless. But I can see where the newspaper's coming from. It's just like they're supposed to be people. Like they are people. It's not back in the day now where they were like fucking gods or anything. Like
what
that.
the editor of the paper said is the pictures we took don't show like nudity and invasion of privacy. They show love. They've captured the love of the couple. And shit, and it's like, you haven't. You've captured her tits. I mean, I'm sure the prince loves them.
But, yeah. Has anyone actually seen the pictures? Because I haven't seen them.
I've seen like, I think I've seen one of them.
See, because my friend Zach was been looking for online, and he says he can't find them. But he says that there's copies of the magazine being sold on eBay for 30 quid.
Fuck that.
I was like, is it that way? I want to know if the picture's that good. If it's worth an investment of £30.
Yeah, like is she on all fours looking back? I'm not paying 30 quid for just like her putting some sun cream on her back and they're just flopping around.
I want actual poses.
Her with like a big staff just up herself.
Right, yeah, well, now we're all going to get put in the fucking in the tower for treason. That's enough of
that's
that.
not treason. That's like we were saying that she had nice tits.
It's not true. If we were saying she had hanging motherfuckers, then we would have been in trouble.
If we say they were look like the queens.
She could have been. She could have been the queen of the swingers.
But we're not saying that.
We're not saying that.
That's not what we're not saying.
Yeah.
Kate, keep up the nice rack.
Yeah. Kudos.
Kudos on the rack.
Kudos on the rack. Here's something mental. Something crazy that I've seen is a London cinema has hired ninjas to keep people quiet and keep up cinema etiquette. So no throwing of popcorn and mobile phones being on.
Not like actual ninjas.
No, that would have been awesome if it was actually people
like
dressed up.
Sub-Zero.
People dressed up in black morph suits.
Yeah, that's kind of sick though.
In black morph suits, so that they can't really be seen, and they just like it's just people who volunteer as well. You can volunteer, it's unpaid work. But you
unpaid.
But what you do, you get to go see cinema for free.
Yeah, but you got to be watching the audience, surely. Like
no, but I mean,
you're not going to hear someone throw popcorn.
But we're outside of your shifts that you do for them. You can go to the cinema and see
it's
your
good
fellow
choice
ninjas.
putting them in black morph suits because it makes them harder to hit with your popcorn.
Yeah.
How many times do you reckon people are just going to vandalise that person though?
That's what I'm thinking is, how hard do you have to think you are to be able to go tell these motherfuckers? Because I was in the cinema once watching Die Hard 4.0, with my friend Ryan, and we was then sitting in there, some guy answered his phone, and was talking on his phone like, yeah, proper loud. And this one guy stood up and went, "Oi mate, get off your phone." And the guy went, "1 second. No, I fucking won't get off my fucking phone. Fuck off." And the guy goes, all right then, sits back down. And he goes, yeah. He goes, do you know what? I can't even bother talking on the phone no more. Gets on the phone. And everyone just carried on with their life.
Oh,
but I was just like, you're going to have to think you're hard, because like, some of these people obviously are some mad dickheads.
They probably should have got action ninjas.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
actually, like sleeper holds and shit. The guy's just like on his phone, he's like, getting strangled.
Could you imagine though? That'd be one of the like if there was another lame podcast, that'd be one of the stories. Just like, what did you do this week? Oh, went to the cinema and strangled a ninja.
You cheeky prick. Do you mean I can't record it, you arsehole?
You little camera.
News of the week, Lou?
News of the week.
I mean, I'm sure it can't beat the ninjas in the cinema.
We'll try and be as amused.
Can't top the ninjas.
No, ninjas.
It's the worst band name ever.
Can't top the ninjas.
Got something I see in the Sunlight, and it was saying about how what's the word I'm looking for? Basically how
Sphincter.
Well, I don't even know what that fucking means.
It's your bumhole.
Is it? Sphincter. Shit. No,
Abracadabra.
basically how idiotic the
Stupidity.
You're guessing what he's saying.
Sorry. Carry on.
like the rules that councils and things are bringing up, and like police officers not being able to, like I read this thing, and a man of 60 drowns in 3 foot deep water, yeah, after paramedics and police were ordered not to go in to the water and save him because they were underqualified. And I was like, that is so just, what the fuck, like, if you see someone drowning, bro, then you're gonna jump in and save regardless of your job, man. I don't see why you're gonna fucking...
See, if that was the fucking Sweeney, he would have fucking jumped it. Fucking Ray Winston, he would have just jumped in, yeah, and went, I'm the fucking Sweeney, grabbed him out, and went, you're all shower cunts, to all the other officers who didn't get in, and fucking resuscitate that guy.
And this one, a boy saves cat stuck in a 46-foot tree, and the cat was stuck in there for 3 days. He called the fire brigade and animal protection, and they said the rescue was too risky.
For a cat?
They scale like massive buildings, like with the like fucking fire fucking brigade with those big massive ladders, and they can't climb off a fucking tree.
You get your 6-year-old neighbour to do it. You do it for fun.
God, son.
You want to go chase a cat up a tree? Do I ever? I don't know why you live next door to farmers and their kids, but...
Wow.
Yeah, I just thought that was fucked up, man. Now people can just be like...
It's just another way the man is getting us down.
Just fuck kids and drowning people. That should be the new, like, political party statement.
Yeah. The political coalition. Let people drown and fuck
Let
kids.
people drown and fuck the kids. Don't let people drown and fuck the kids. Like, put a comma in there.
Yeah. Not both. Yeah.
Not the same people drowning who are fucking the kids.
Wow. Here's something. Talking about stupidity and shit. Thieves in Germany stole a piggy bank with 15p in it and 2 chocolate bars from a shop.
Oh,
These inexperienced. Well, the police say they're looking for inexperienced thieves because they don't think they were professionals. So they've gone into this shop, yeah, trying to fucking rob these guys at gunpoint, yeah, and the police turn up or are turning up. They can hear them or something, so they panic. They grab the fucking charity piggy bank thing that's on the side and grab 2 chocolate bars and fuck off. Yeah, and it was revealed that it was only 15p in that piggy bank, and it was just like, you stole a piggy bank at gunpoint. And it's just like,
oh my god!
And they're looking to do time for that as well because it was an armed robbery. Over not even the stuff that's so trivial that got taken, no one got hurt. They're still if they get caught, they're gonna get banged up for armed robbery.
There's a guy.
What did you steal? 15 pence.
There was a guy who used to live in Kingston, just down the road from us, and like loads of my mates knew him, like my brother knew him and stuff, and he got arrested for armed robbery because he tried to rob a Barclays with a BB gun. And it had an orange tip on it and everything. I'm not sure how true the orange tip bit is, I've been told that.
Yeah.
That like might not be
But that
true.
is like, yeah, if you have a replica weapon, then like, you might as well just have a real weapon. From now on, don't try and rob people because you still get done the same thing. Just a little bit of knowledge there.
That's like, did you ever hear of the cucumber robberies?
Cucumber. Oh, what?
People kept running up behind people in like supermarkets and stuff and putting a cucumber into their back and blagging it was a shotgun. It was like, don't turn around or I'll blow you apart. Give me your purse and all this shit. And people just getting mugged at cucumber point.
A cucumber point.
Just do it with a cucumber. Gosh.
I'm not sure if I told you.
Sliced cheese.
On the podcast, like, I'm not sure if I said it on the podcast, but there's that guy that robbed the bank with 2 scaffolding posts sellotape together and put it in a bag.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, man, the things you can do with like
Scaffold poles. It looks like an elephant gun, right?
That's the worst DVD ever. The things you can do with scaffolding poles.
Volume 1.
Now 56. That's what I call scaffolding poles being used in different scenarios.
Here's something fucked up. Well, not really fucked up, but it's a news reporter, been caught on, like, obviously in film, he was trying to interview this kid and told the kid a joke and the kid started crying. He made the kid cry. I don't know, I haven't watched the video yet, it's on YouTube, but I just read this in the newspaper and they didn't write the joke. You think they would have wrote the joke?
Yeah.
That's like the most interesting thing.
Everyone
you don't give a fuck about even what was the joke?
You don't care about where the kid comes from. Just like,
I like to think it was probably the aristocrat joke.
Yeah, hopefully.
Probably that. If it was
Have you told that on the podcast?
Yeah, I've told that joke. If you guys haven't heard it, I think it's like on that 4th podcast. 4th episode. So check that out. But yeah, I was just wondering if any of you guys ever made someone cry with a joke?
No, I don't think I have.
Apart your mum jokes in like primary school.
Yeah.
Your mum.
I heard the
That
best
could
your
start
mum joke
wars,
the other
couldn't it?
day.
Many.
In school, that would start a war.
Yeah, like
Your mum.
I remember I nearly got in some fat fight with some guy because like it was like only like year 4 or 2 and he just kept saying stuff to me and I'd just go, your mum. And that was it. It was like, fuck. He didn't even think of anything about my mum. He just said that what I was saying is also true for my own mother.
Bastard.
But I heard the best your mum joke the other day. It was, your mum is so ugly, people do not generally enjoy making eye contact with her.
What was it? Your mum is so ugly that your father is no longer sexually attracted to her and can no longer make love to her, and it's ruined their marriage.
What was it? Your mum is so fat, but that's okay because we're all different and unique. One I heard, your mum was so ugly that when she was born they used to sit her in the corner and feed her with a slingshot.
Open what?
Imagine new-month-old baby like tries to leave the corner. It's coming at me!
Lock it in the attic and feed it fish heads. Something quite cool. Some designer guy, I think you can look this up, I think there's a video of it working, created some mad little like masterpiece with Lego. Yeah? And I was trying to think, did I make anything cool with Lego when I was younger? No, you just make shit with Lego when you're younger. You can literally think of these cool things to make.
Yeah.
You never make them. The best thing you make is a spaceship, and that's just building like bricks on top of each other until they're really tall. And you go, look, it's a spaceship because you haven't mastered the art of making symmetrical shapes yet.
It's also the Twin Towers. Just one of them though. Was it? I made a motorbike. I say I made a motorbike. I watched my dad make a motorbike and say it was from both of us.
Yeah.
And I made half a Ferris wheel and then I realised I didn't have all the bits.
Oh,
that's Connect. That's not even Lego.
That's Connect. Yeah, that's
Connect.
not even Lego.
That's a completely different building like supplement.
Fuck yeah, and my motorbike was Connects as well.
Ah. What the
so
fuck?
I've made nothing cool with Lego.
So the best thing I did with Lego, is we was in school. I think it was year 3, and
stuffed up your bum.
Funny you should say that. And I found out this kid in my class. I was like, where's he going? And it's like, he's been sent home because he ate one of the plastic coins. And I was like, and I thought, let me try eating these plastic coins. I couldn't for the life of me work out how to swallow them, because you know how hard it is to swallow tablets when you're younger. You should try swallowing plastic coins. It's not easy, so I couldn't do that. So I was like, what can I do? And during this like little playtime that we had, like however long it was, there was we had Lego, and I decided to stick a Lego brick up my nose and go get it wedged up there nicely, going, yeah, this will get me sent home, cushy. Wedge it up my nose. I'm like pointed to Miss, and she goes, I go, Lego stuck on my nose. She goes, can you not get out? And I go, no. So she goes, right, just go downstairs to the office then. And I go down to the office and she takes me to the medic, and she goes, all right then. She puts her finger on my nostril and says, blow. I blow, it comes straight out. I'm like, fuck.
This is like
that was not a well thought out plan at all.
This is professional medical advice. Puts her finger on your other nostril and says blow.
And yeah, so I didn't even get to go home, and that was the best thing I did with Lego, which was still shit. You do anything with Lego, Lou?
Just about make a house.
A house.
Was it an actual house or was it solid?
Yeah, it was solid.
Not a proper one. You couldn't go into it.
It was just a cuboid, really.
with
No
a
doorway.
point on the top.
You can't even make points with Lego, it's really hard. With a flat roof. But yeah, so I think that's all my news for the week. But
I have one more.
oh yeah.
About 50 Shades of Grey inspires Fatty to lose 9.5 stone.
Fat.
Again,
These are
my
your
notes are
notes.
too short.
You might as well write headlines for the Sun. They are the headlines for the Sun.
But I must say now, it weren't through like physical, like, oh, she read the book and just like fingered
She was
herself
like-
and then lost 9.5 stone that way.
Fingering herself. Is it that graphic that women can finger themselves over 50 Shades of Grey?
I don't know. I
I've
just
heard it is.
you actually. I haven't even. I just feel you must. Have, I think it's a bit sad, to be honest. But yeah, it turns out I read the article. I was a bit disappointed. I was hoping for like a way. I don't know. It changed her life in some way, because the headline was really misleading, and then the book was mentioned once. She went, "I'm in hospital a lot. I pass the time by reading. I've just read the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. I also talk to nurses."
That was inspired.
That was inspiring. Was she inspired to talk to the nurses? I don't know. That is the most misleading headline of the week, I think.
So, is that everyone's news? Is it?
I've got a couple things.
Oh, you got a couple things.
Yeah.
A couple.
Lady Gaga.
Lady
Yeah.
Gaga.
At one of her concerts. I don't know when it was. What she's
Her
on
most
stage.
recent one.
Most probably, because it was in the Sun the other day. So yeah, but yeah, she was blowing a fat spliff on stage,
Oh.
and she started going into like a long tangent, having a go at everyone, telling them how weed's the best thing for you, and it's changed her life dramatically, and she stopped alcohol completely, and how she loves it so much, it's inspired her in music, and It's like, yeah. That's why we smoke weed.
You go, Lady Gaga. You get subtle.
Yeah, it's mad though, because quite a lot of her fans are kids. So like, yeah,
Smoke weed!
smoke weed.
But I guess it's better than like drinking alcohol.
Yeah, most definitely.
Or like little toddlers like la la
Toddlers?
la la la. I don't know. I just imagine them drinking like Russian Standard and just like puking up and down.
They're still like smoking weed, like you 5-year-olds are just like, yeah.
Bit of joint.
That was an Uber fact. I'm not sure how true it is, but apparently Robert Downey Jr. started smoking weed when he was 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure, like,
Is Uberfact like 100%?
yeah, I don't. I
How reliable
unsubscribe
are
to
they?
Uber facts. Well, I unsubscribed to them because they posted that Adolf Hitler only had one nut, but QI said that was a myth.
Mm.
So I sort of unfollowed Uber facts when they posted that. Cause
When Stephen Fry like
and the elves,
contradicted them.
yeah. So it's like
Anything
you're not
Stephen Fry,
really
you would
researching.
believe anything Stephen Fry. I think we've talked about this before. Is anything Stephen Fry says, you will believe, regardless whether you think it's correct or not. Like you go, well, he must know. He must know.
Because he's just like an oracle.
He is.
We should freeze his head. Just like wheel him out.
Hope we can reanimate him. But
Yeah. There's also this other thing. Gravestones now have that like, you know, that BlackBerry symbol. They can take a picture of your Android phone and that. It's like a barcode
barcode.
thing.
oh yeah,
like
the
barcode
QR
thing.
codes.
Yes, it's one of them. They now put them on gravestones, so you can actually find out the history of the person that's died and that. Because like,
Oh wow.
people are sometimes interested when they're in graveyards to find out.
Those morbid people. No, it's quite actually. I think
Them
quite
teenagers who
but-
are drinking, basically.
You know what I mean?
It's like,
I
hey,
remember them days.
Guess so you can find like the most violently murdered person. Okay, go guys. Ah! Wow.
Got one here who had a broom shoved up his arse. You imagine if it said that on your grave when you died? Had broom shoved up arse.
Peak for that chick.
Turns out he could not sweep the
Oh.
floor with it.
Yo, so what is that? All in the news?
I've
It's all
got
my news.
one more thing about smugglers and cocaine. Cocaine.
Now you got them interested.
Cocaine.
No free samples.
Well, they're actually smuggling them in lollipops. Imagine getting one of them.
Could you imagine if that shipment got mixed up and it's like, yeah, hubba bubba. What?
In the nightclub we used to work at, we used to give away lollipops. Can you imagine me
Yeah,
getting a
that
shipment of
shipment.
lollipops?
Everyone's coked up.
Everyone's just like,
It wouldn't
ah.
change much because
Everyone's it wouldn't change it. Everyone's just filled with confidence, just wants to fight. A normal night out then.
But no, yeah, they found £200,000 worth of cannabis stashed in these lollipops.
Cannabis?
I mean, cocaine, cannabis. Sorry, cocaine stashed in these.
Well, then like, what's all up with that Chupa Chups? Well, like the old school big massive round things, like they'd be jokes, just like.
do you imagine doing a line off the lollipop?
So,
I've got one more thing.
one more news story.
Ricky Hatton is coming out of retirement.
Ooh.
And I made sure I got it right because in my notes I wrote Ricky Martin. It's coming out.
Ricky Martin's coming out of retirement.
But there's a couple of interesting things. He's coming out of retirement as a boxer. Just, she bangs, she bangs. Ah, it hurts, it hurts. I don't know why he's fighting women. Like, he just didn't qualify for the men's league. But yeah, he's coming out, and there's talks of him fighting Amir Khan, which is mad because they're both supposed to be mates in real life.
It's alright.
But
Like,
I suppose
we
you've
talked
got-
about David Haye and what's his face? Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's not even a real boxer, and like David Haye's like a world champion, and they're gonna have a boxing match for charity. But that's mental though, isn't it? Like he's just gonna. Can you imagine like actually Tom Hardy just kicked the shit out of him? That's cheating. You're not allowed to kick.
Also though, he's approached Pacquiao's. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, man up.
Yeah, he's approached his trainer to train him for his next fight, like whoever it will be against. So he's like obviously impressed by his training after he got knocked out in like the second round. He's like, you know what, I want to do that.
I
want that to be me.
I also assume he's going to stop doing coke.
Or
Or just has a couple of cheeky lines just to fire him up in between rounds.
Just has lollipops.
Just, can you imagine in between rounds, just sat opposite a ring, some guy's sucking a cocaine lollipop. New band name, Cocaine Lollipops.
Cocaine Lollipops. The Cocaine Lollipops. Do you know what, yeah? We haven't even introduced the track, and we already did the news of the week as well.
Yeah.
And we're an hour in.
We're now in, fuck it. We'll just introduce it at the end.
When
You
it's
just have to
played.
wait. You just have to wait.
It's a surprise track.
It is a surprise track. So now it's a
Oh.
interesting shit.
Oh.
That was, I can actually remember that. Interesting shit. I only have one piece of interesting shit this week, and that's Google has a new function now. Is you can find the bacon number.
The what?
If you don't know what the bacon number is, I'll explain. Richard Bacon, yeah. Some people created a game many moons ago where you would name an actor, and you would have to try and work out how many films you'd have to get through. That you'd try and find the lowest number to get to Richard Bacon, yeah.
Mm.
So you'd say pick an actor like fucking any actor. I've got a couple here written down, but you pick an actor, say like fucking Rolf Harris, or say Morgan Freeman. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
You pick Morgan Freeman, and you have to say, well, Morgan Freeman was in a film with such and such a person. Morgan Freeman was in a film with Steve Carell, which is Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. Evan Almighty.
No, Bruce Almighty as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's not
Both
Steve.
films.
Yeah, I thought you meant Steve Carell was Bruce Almighty.
No, was in Bruce Almighty. And then Steve Carell was in a film with Kevin Bacon, which was Crazy About Love, or something like that, a film called that. And so I basically wanted to see, I've got loads of actors, and I feel like you've read this paper already. I decided to type some in and find out what the numbers were for the Kevin Bacon number, and see if you guys can guess what they are. So I put in Will Ferrell.
Well, I assume he'd be 2 anyway because he's in a film with Steve Carell.
He's in a film.
I wouldn't have known that otherwise because I'm not entirely sure who Kevin Bacon is.
Okay.
I don't have a clue.
As soon as you said Steve Carell, though, I know him.
So
I'm just going to play. I'm going to play to Steve Carell and add one.
Yeah, just add one to Steve Carell. Okay. What about Jim Carrey?
Again, 2, sorry, because of Steve Carell.
I gave such a bad example.
You gave me examples.
Fuck.
Blows the whole game.
Okay, what about Ice Cube?
Is he in any films with Steve Carell?
Well, he could, if you worked it out, like, he was in a film with such and such person, and then that person was in a film with Steve Carell.
I don't know, I'm not very good with films. I've only seen Anchorman. I think this was covered last time I was on here.
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. I love Desk.
Well, Ice Cube, it's 2, because I know you guys ain't going to work it out. And I didn't even bother. Right, it would be a lot more interesting actually.
You
I should
wrote
have
the films. And,
yeah,
like,
but
the
I didn't
trailer.
bother. Just Ice Cube 2, Jonah Hill.
I'm going to assume he's 2 just because he's, I don't know, similar sort of film to Steve Carell. And if Kevin Bacon's done films with Steve Carell, then...
You've seen a pattern emerging here.
Yeah.
It's no, Jonah Hill is in bit 2. There's 2 links. Basically, he was in Superbad with Emma Stone. You know the fit one. And then Emma Stone was in a film with Richard Bacon, which was the same film as
I thought you said Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, yeah. What did I say then?
Richard Bacon.
Richard Bacon.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Bacon.
Is it? Oh.
Why did I say Richard Bacon?
I'm not sure you might not have.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought you did.
I thought, I was getting kind of fucked over, thinking, it's just 2 for every single actor here. So I thought, let me go with a real old actor. So it's going to have a long connection. So I went let's go with Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin. How many links is Charlie Chaplin to?
Would he be
Richard
none?
Bacon.
Because
Kevin Bacon.
wasn't he didn't he do a lot of? Did he do films with other people? Or was he on his own?
Films, yeah.
Oh, that blows my. 108.
Do I have to guess? 18?
100. I love that. Do I have to guess? Like, really
Yes.
not enjoying this part of the show.
I ain't got a clue what's going on.
Do I have to guess? Because I know the answer. No, the answer is 2 again.
How is it 2?
Because Chaplin did a thing with some guy about called Filming the Stars or something, and then this guy did a film with Kevin. Do you know what? I should have just I should have wrote down the things. Because it's just made the part of the show really boring. Because it's just the answer's 2, everyone. 2.
Just 2 for all of them.
Ooh, 2 you say? How interesting. I'm so glad I listened to interesting shit. My favourite part of the show.
I've got some interesting.
Oh, you got some interesting shit. Save us.
They work a load of university students. I want to know what course this is because they worked out that Batman would be able to exist and he would be able to glide. Like they could make a glider that would glide in the way that Batman's cape does. And you could actually become Batman, but not for long because if you jump from the sort of buildings Batman jumps from, by the time you hit the ground you'll be going for about 50 miles an hour and you'd break your legs and die.
But you could jump from smaller buildings.
Yeah, you probably could. I don't know. They didn't say, but you could probably They had a rough.
What are university students doing with their student loans? What are we loaning them for? Just so they can sit and work out if Batman is visible.
Batman. I want to know what course that is. It must be some sort of science, but one really half-assed one.
Yeah, half-assed science.
Half-assed science. I got
Drinkology.
Drinkology.
Have you got any interesting shit?
Found out that Alex is Mafia Legends'
favourite
character from the Lane podcast.
Wow.
Mafia Legend, one of our solid
Only
loyal
listeners.
Him, Charlie,
Shout
and our
out to
mums.
the mafia.
Mafia legend, you legend.
But why?
Like, I don't know
Did
why
he
we're calling you a
specify
legend.
why?
No, yeah, because he's the funniest.
And he has the sexiest voice. He's the
That's
funniest. What a
bullshit.
cheeky prick.
He's not going to listen to this now because Alex isn't on it.
Exactly.
Go fuck yourself, Mafia legend.
Can you imagine if we just get gunned down in the street? Like a mafia
I'm fucking coming for you.
Charlie tips him off just because he's sick of the podcast is over. Fuck this shit! I'm gonna have him all killed.
But yeah, what? How was Alex? Fuck!
Fuck!
No,
It's really pissed you off.
to be honest, I don't really care. Who gives a fuck?
Probably.
You. Alex is gonna get the spin-off and you're not. Imagine if people started calling your magic show the spin-off of the Lame podcast.
But anything else that's interesting?
Quickly moving on. Nothing really interesting, but something you may want to know. It's Honor's 4th birthday in October, so
Interesting
just thought I'd
shit.
let you all
That's
know.
amazing that he's managed
You
to
know
live
this segment's
4
called Interesting
years.
Shit, Lou.
It's amazing your dog's allowed to live 4 years in your area.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, just like surprised they haven't been stabbed yet.
So that was interesting shit. Okay, and so it's come to the point of the show where we all go. Ask Auntie Luke.
I forgot all about this bit. The truth.
But yeah, because
That's the other problem. People are gonna have to like email Alex privately after the podcast has ended.
so ask her, Auntie Alex has had you adopted now. It's like putting you into care because
Yeah.
he no longer wants you.
Yeah.
He can't. look
Just
after
you
anymore.
have his Twitter. You can tweet him if you have any more problems. I mean, we have got quite a few every week, and they're always quite fucked up.
Sure.
Like from the few podcasts I've listened to and the one I've been on.
So,
Like, I always think, who's listening to Charlie?
I feel
That's what you're lying about.
I feel like you've brung this up like just recently when basically a guy sent in a question saying how many buttons do I have to put in my bum to become a wizard?
Oh, a good 7 or 8.
A good 7 or 8. I hope that helped. Harry Potter lover, 89.
89, is that the year they were born?
I don't know.
Or how old they were?
I don't know. You can't assume that the number is anything relevant to who they are.
It's just 8, 9.
8, 9.
Just counting.
Okay, so you said what?
7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Depends how big the buttons are though. Like if they're them big blazer ones.
The big blazer buttons.
Yeah, you know, because I'm assuming that'd take considerably less. Like if they're them little poxy shirt buttons. And it depends how regularly you're putting them in, I guess, too.
Oh, do you have to
You
like, power
got
up?
to make some sort of wand.
A wand made out
And
of
then
buttons.
basically, yeah, that's like you got to make a button wand, and then your ass is like a converter. To my
Button
understanding.
wand. Okay. Oh, is that? Okay.
Yeah, I was actually reading an article on it the other day how to make a wand using just buttons in your ass.
Oh, right.
So
I do not.
You're clued up.
Yeah, clued up.
You asked the right person. Alex wouldn't even have a clue about this.
You're lucky I'm a
You're
guest
lucky.
on.
Yeah, you're lucky Luke's here. Okay.
Post a video if you actually do this. Harry Potter lover 89. Post a video, tag me in it. I'll laugh.
I'll laugh. No, so. Okay, someone here asked, why do the people on RedTube never talk? Followed up with, it's always straight to the sex. where's the foreplay?
That's not entirely true. Like I've seen one on there which was quite funny.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, genuinely. I think I actually showed you this one. It was that funny. I sent it to you. Like it was hard to come to. I managed it, but it was hard.
Oh my god.
I'll just
Funko.
I'll leave it.
She
What
knows
was
this.
Yeah, and it was about a teacher. Always teacher pupil, but he put this kid in detention because she skipped PE to read comic books, and he said, "Oh, we're gonna have to give you an awful lot of detention." Then for some reason he just because they always have really bad cut scenes in RedTube. Like they're not full videos, and then she just cut to sucking his dick. Natural order of events.
Love
And
comic
then
books. Sucked it.
He starts fucking her, and like I was a bit disappointed because she was supposed to be a comic expert, and he goes, "Who's your favourite?" No, she goes, "You could be my cock man. Save me from the night." It's like you could like make a better like cock man. Really, you read comics, you skip PE to read comics. You must be pretty seriously into them because you're willing to truant for them. You can come up with
Analysing the porn.
You can come up with a better pun than cock man. Save me from the night. Come on.
I swear there was something
Like,
about Wonder Woman there as well. There was another shitty thing that she said.
Yeah, but
I do remember
I
you
thought
sending
the
me
teacher was much more witty than the comic book enthusiast. Because later on, when like he's wanking over her face, right, he's waiting to come, and he goes, "Oh yeah, who's your favourite superhero?" She goes, "Spider-Man," and he goes, "Go Web, go!" And it's like,
yes.
come on, your teacher topped you in puns. Comic book enthusiast, and he had a lob on. He was focused on other things, and he could still come up with Spider-Man based pornography jokes. Pull your finger out. Literally, comic book enthusiast, pull your finger out. And there's another one. There's always like weird German cheating ones. Like if you see a cheating video, for some reason they're always German, and like you can't understand it. But there is comic. I'm just saying you're not browsing the art. Browse a bit more.
Browse a bit more.
Browse a bit more. That's my advice. You'll find them.
They're out there.
They're out there. Just try
look.
Pornhub. They're a bit longer. They're a bit more detailed. Bit better edited. So try and flick from site to site.
So
and maybe something could come
that
up.
was from Porn Lover 77.
Porn Lover said, I hope this one's 77. He's just calling us for advice on porn. He wouldn't be able to hear it anyway. He's got like all subtitles.
He's this guy says I was bitten by a turtle when I was young. Should I still drink orange juice?
Now this is actually a really good question because they were debating this on the news a couple of weeks ago.
Oh right.
Because tortoises, was it a turtle or a tortoise?
It was a turtle.
A turtle. Yeah. Because turtles, when they bite you, they have like citric cancer. So
Citric cancer, did you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
They put citric cancer into your bloodstream, and then it just all it take one glass. They reckon like one sort of half pint glass of orange juice will trigger your citric cancer. And then you get like tumours you can peel and like juice and shit. And it's like if you like, I suppose it could be quite useful. You could harness them and become like the new Tropicana, just like tumour juice. Depends. So if you want to continue drinking orange juice, you could potentially make a lot of money, but you probably won't. You'll just get a big Satsuma tumour. Satsuma tumour.
Yeah,
I like that.
That was good.
Another band name.
That was good. And that was sent in by Child Lover 69.
I assume that one's just the position.
That was an interesting username. And that was
nothing to do with
that was. Ask Auntie Luke. Yeah.
Wow.
So there's only like 2 things left to do, or 3 things left to do really. So we'll just do one of them, which would be the ailment game, which goes, I'm ill. Tell me what's wrong with me. And that was the jingle. Basically, I'll explain the rules to Luke. The person who gets sent out of the room, is like the doctor, say. And these 2 people who are left in the room have to give each other ailments, which they will have, which can be like physical things that they have to do, or like they could be scared of certain things or attracted to certain things, or they could literally have a real illness, or they could be made up things. It's like fucking, I don't know, you've got like fucking toe cancer or something. That's what called Bob Marley. So the person who gets sent out has to guess the ailment, and seeing as though you're the guest, I guess we'll let you pick. Would you like to go out, or would you like to be part? Like, would you like to be a patient?
I'll go out.
You want to guess? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go out. How long should I go outside for? Because I was going to go for a slash.
If you go for a slash, and put a tap on while you're at it,
Yeah.
close the door behind you, you should be all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Studio door.
Yeah, the studio
the door
door.
with a sheet over it.
Yeah, soundproofing at the max. Okay, wait until we hear the tap.
As soon as we hear it. Yeah, son.
Okay, so you're
Did you think of one?
you are addicted to cock meat sandwiches. Okay. And you're just jonesing for a cock meat sandwich, but you don't like saying cock meat sandwich, yeah? So you use other words, like an example would be, I don't know, like a schlong baguette and things like that, yeah? You're working your way around cock meat sandwiches because you don't like saying it, but you're just addicted. This is probably a bit complex for him to guess, but you're just addicted to it. You're trying to persuade him to make you a cock meat sandwich, yeah? But you say everything but cock meat sandwich.
Alright.
So you're addicted to cock meat sandwiches and you're trying to get him to make you one, I guess.
Alright, you can be a retarded Swedish porn star that
What?
I'm trying to think of some random shit.
It
Wait.
doesn't have to be random.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, you have Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're trying to come on to Luke,
Right.
but you don't know what you don't know how to portray. If you don't know what you're doing,
Right, I think Luke should listen to this anyway.
You
but
know what I
let's do
mean?
it anyway.
do you know what I mean?
Go for it. No. Let's just do it. Luke, come in. It's almost like he was listening. Okay. So yeah, these are nice and simple ones. You know, since it's your first time playing, they're quite obvious. So
Well, I'm training to be a doctor.
So it's good.
It's all good.
So yeah, you can ask us questions and stuff, but it's all that and a little bit more. But yeah, so we'll just begin now.
Okay. Do you both have different illnesses?
Most definitely.
Is
Yeah.
Lewis, is it like, are they physical illnesses? Or like, do they affect you aesthetically? Or are they like mental? Or inside your body?
I don't know how to answer that really.
That
Wow.
helps.
Yeah.
So hungry. Just want a slong baguette.
Sloan baguette.
Slong. Maybe even. I don't know.
So what what's your favourite colour?
Oh.
Do you have a part-time job?
Just a bit of meat and tea bread.
You just. Are you obese?
Do I look obese?
I didn't realise you'd taken it on. Like, okay, you've both got arsehole syndrome.
How did he guess?
I was really hoping. I put all my eggs in the arsehole syndrome basket.
Come on, keep going, keep going.
Lewis, is yours like a physical illness?
Yeah.
Is it like...
Well, not physical, I wouldn't say, but I could really do with.
It's hard to tell if he's playing
penis.
because he's so subtle all the time. It's really hard to tell if he's just talking out of character.
Well, kind of want it.
What did you say? Penis?
In
Not
bread.
just the penis, penis and bread.
Obviously. Come on. You should know me by now.
It's always in bread. To be fair,
I
his
love a
penis
bit of
is
meat.
always on. Are you a carnivore? You got some fellatio-based illness?
Fellatio-based illness. Okay.
Are they contracted yourselves? Like, is it your fault you've got them?
No, I don't think so.
Not really.
I don't really
Are
think I've
they
been doing mine, to be fair. I'm just like, I don't know how easy it is to portray just through voice what I've actually got. So I'm sort of just sitting here in the background, hoping it's just like.
You ask lots of questions. Are you, I don't know, anxiety? I was about to say that'd be a really shit one to like.
No.
Yeah, you could have thought of anything to give you
No.
anxiety. Are they
I feel
real
like-
illnesses?
Part of mine's a real illness. For some reason, mine's a double whammy.
Right, this is quite hard. Can you guys give me some more to go on?
Should we just give you... I'm going to give you my one. Because I feel like Lewis is easier to portray. Lewis told me I had Alzheimer's and I had to come on to you. But I have Alzheimer's, so...
I just thought you wanted a cuddle. I thought it was that
Cuddle
type
with
of...
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's cuddle.
Yeah.
Another bad band name.
He was meant to be a Swedish fucking porn star.
No, you didn't. You said that, and I was like, that doesn't make even less sense. Let's go with the Alzheimer's thing.
His Swedish porn star, is that an illness? You just catch that in Sweden.
That's how.
Shit, you're just like, oh, my boyfriend used to be a porn star. He didn't tell me, and now I've got it. Just can't.
His
help but
ailment
be
is
Swedish.
much better.
His ailment.
Think of another name Think of a name that you've probably heard before of like what he's been asking for, like schlong baguettes.
Dick.
Schlong baguettes, yeah, and like I don't know, like fucking.
Is he a cannibal?
Cock butty. Cock butties.
Yeah, cock butty.
And I don't know.
Cock butty.
Yeah.
Can I have your cock butty? Give me some.
I don't know, like a fucking shaft on toast.
Is that an illness? Is that a real thing?
Oh god,
He's
really baffled.
Okay, I'll explain.
Oh god.
He's addicted. Yeah.
Addicted.
This is where addicted.
He's
That's it. He's addicted to cock meat sandwiches. But you can't say the word cock meat sandwich
Ah.
because you're allergic to the word.
How was it going?
I thought that was straightforward. I thought that'd be easy.
How is that an easy one to get?
Because he's saying like
Is that an
fucking.
illness to be
he's-
addicted to something?
yeah, being addicted to stuff is an illness. Russell Brand clearly outlined that it's an illness to be addicted to heroin.
So cock meat sandwiches is the same as heroin.
Same as heroin.
That's what we're saying.
They're just as addictive. Good old fashioned cock meat sandwich.
Jokes.
But yeah, so that was the ailment game. But I
can't see me playing that anymore.
After that horrendous round, you're just terrible at the ailment game.
I am terrible. I'm the worst person at the ailment. I just don't think, like, sure, Alzheimer's is a bona fide illness, but I don't see.
Addiction is an illness.
I don't see why you were, like, asking me random questions. Like, is that what you
I was
do?
trying to check you up. I said like, I even like fatally said like, do you have like a part-time job? That was one of the chat up lines you mentioned that got the bus to say.
Yeah, I reckon I'd
I
have
thought
got
it
the
was
chat
obvious
up line. I'd have got the chat up line bit, but how was I meant to get that you had Alzheimer's from that?
Because I
if
was
I had
expecting-
answered, you could have
yeah.
said it again.
Yeah. I was expecting a bit more interaction between us, but you just sort of ignored me and carried on talking to Mr. Cockmeat Sandwich.
I was a bit intrigued. He sat in front of me. So.
Slung baguettes. But yeah, we figured. One second. Oh, how did it go? It went like the jingle. What was it? I'll be all with that. What? Fuck it! Jingle!
Rewind it and listen to it again if you loved it so much.
But yeah, we're going to do our last and final prank call where we're going to actually reveal to Pete that it's been us prank calling him, and so he knows, so we can put him out of his misery, because he still doesn't know to this day. He's never mentioned it to us, and we've seen him a lot of times after doing this podcast, and he's never mentioned once that he's had a mad phone call of people who sound quite similar to us. Never mentioned it. So we obviously assume that he still doesn't know. So we're going to prank call him, and
Yeah.
and then basically, yeah, we're just going to reveal as well and just see what he says. He'll probably hang up the minute we reveal it, but hopefully he'll talk to us. So you've actually got fans, Pete. People actually like you. People send us messages saying you're hilarious.
I want to know Pete.
He got more followers out of this than we did.
He hasn't even got Twitter. He got more followers than us. Okay, so
I
what?
was about to read the number out as I typed it.
We were thinking about giving his number out on the internet, but then we thought, no,
That's a bit harsh.
that's probably not the best thing to do.
I put Alex's phone number up in college and he got really annoyed.
You're not going 1 for 1 it?
Oh yeah.
We could do that.
Shit.
Alex doesn't. It doesn't really matter because he's gonna know it's us anyway.
But we're not Are we not gonna...
No. Just call him with the number without 141 in front of it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, but if he calls me back.
He's gonna call you. It doesn't matter because we're gonna tell him what after.
Yeah, but then if he thinks that's your number,
We'll tell him it's Luke's number at the end of it.
he doesn't know Luke.
It's alright.
So he won't ring you.
Yeah,
put it on hands-free then.
We put Alex's number up in college.
Yeah, I might put that on the Lane podcast wall.
Alex's number.
Alex's number. Not that.
No, he gets really annoyed. He gets really annoyed about it because I put that and someone else added call it for bum sex. I put it on the music technicians wall. Like so, everyone and I changed the other technicians' numbers. So they wouldn't be real numbers. So they'll call through the list and they'll get to Alex's number. Right. And I put that up, and then someone added call this number for bum sex. So everyone, like, he said he got a good 3 or 4 calls or something out of it, where people called him up and asked him for bum sex. So obviously it's a joke.
Yeah.
No one sincerely was doing it. But then I told him it was me.
Okay, that's cool.
He kicked your ass.
Is that hands free? Yeah.
Call ended.
Hands free, no.
We're just gonna go tell him straight away.
Answer the phone.
Leave a voice.
Welcome to Orange Office.
No, he's got to answer the phone. He's got to answer the phone. Well, it's the big crescendo we was going to reveal.
That was actually us. Jokes.
If he doesn't, we're fucked.
Just have to pretend he has one of us put on his voice.
Welcome to Orange
It's
Office.
not even unknown. It's not even an unknown number. Why wouldn't you answer?
Oh no, but this means he's going to call me back at some point.
So we'll leave him a message.
Leave him a message.
This is the Lane podcast.
We'll explain. This is your phone.
So if he listens to me.
Hello?
Hello, Pete.
Who's that?
You alright, Pete?
Who's that?
It's the Lane podcast. We've been prank calling you for months.
What?
Yeah, Lewis, Magic, Alex,
Oh,
Luke,
right.
Zach,
Oh,
months.
yeah. What's up?
What's up, G?
What's the matter?
We've been prank calling you every Monday for the last 3 months.
Yeah. It was you, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
We thought
We thought it's the last podcast. We thought we'd reveal it to you that it was and reveal that you had fans and stuff. You're on the podcast now, and we just wanted to tell you.
you're live on the podcast as we speak.
I'm live on the podcast, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been live on the podcast for
Many a times.
3 months now.
Whenever you've answered the phone.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
You had
That's cool.
Windows salesmen phoning you, secret agents, psychics and stuff.
Radio station guy, yeah?
The radio station as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the radio station.
Yodelay, yodelay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you jokers. You joker.
We got you, Naz.
Awesome.
Where's Lewis?
I'm here, bro. I'm talking.
Oh, alright, man. Alright, I didn't recognise you.
Don't you recognise my voice now, yeah?
No.
So yeah, Pete, what do you want to say do you want to say anything to your fans? To all the people who listen to the Lane podcast and think you're hilarious when you was talking on the phone. Say something to your fans.
Yeah, say something to them, man. Let them. Huh?
It's alright.
It's alright.
It's some amusement, isn't it?
You're welcome. Alright then,
What,
Pete.
you got stoned or something?
No, we're subtle.
We're subtle.
We're subtle.
Completely subtle. Absolutely subtle. But,
Can't stress this enough.
Pete, yeah, we just wanted to say thanks for
Taking part.
yeah,
Yeah,
for taking it apart. Also, this phone number is Luke's phone number, so feel free to post it on the internet.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
But yeah, cool. Yeah, just wanted to say thanks, man.
Put it on all chat rooms, yeah?
All the chat rooms, yeah.
Put it on all chat
You know those ones that you told us about, the bum sex ones. Those ones mainly. Cool.
Jokers.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Safe, Pete. Thanks for that.
thanks for taking
I'm
part
sure
in that.
see you. When next time you see us, I'm sure you'll give us murder. So,
I'm going to listen to it, man.
you can listen to it. You're fine, going to listen to you. Yeah, listen to all the times we spoke to you. Alright then, Pete. Take it easy, yeah?
Yeah, catch you later, yeah?
Alright, nice
Cool.
one, brother.
In a bit.
See you later, man.
So,
Bye.
See ya.
6 times.
Jokes.
I don't know, he didn't even stop the podcast at first though. He was like, oh, what's wrong?
It's the end of an era. You now knows.
If you
We need
do
someone
get it going again, like for these specials, you're going to need someone else.
to prank call, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's cool. I'm sure we'll find
Call him
someone
back
new.
again.
We'll find someone new to prank call. I'm sure. You know, whenever we do this one-offs. But yeah, man, it's the end of an era. But one of the main things that we've promised on every podcast is an end track. And we're sort of like, I guess we're not going out like, we'd like to say we're going out on a bang. But I guess we're going out on a banger. More of a fizzle anyway. It's not. We're not playing this track. We're not playing this track because of its like musical geniusness.
Which it does have quite a lot of.
We're playing it for the sheer hilarity of it, and it is. If you give it a chance,
It's by a band called The Fruit Twists, and check out their other stuff. They've got some like a cover song up of Hey Ya, but we couldn't play that.
yeah, because it's a cover.
Because it's a cover. But there's got an original song called Bangers and Mash.
Yeah,
So give it a listen. And bear in mind that the drums are played on a tango can.
yeah.
With a pencil.
But yeah, so bangers and mash. But yeah, this is the last. I can't believe it. It's like the last time I'm gonna build it up just to say goodbye. So yeah, I've been Magic,
I've been Lewis.
I've been Luke.
and this is the last time you'll hear from us for a while. So you've been listening to the Lane podcast. There's only one thing left to say, which is bye.
I'd just like to say a few words for the Scotch people. We've been oppressed for many years, and I am going to do all I can to kill the Englishman. 1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. What does she really want it? But can he stand to see me walking out that door? Can he stand to fight the feeling when the thought alone is killing me right now? You know what I mean? Like you. And I thank God. We don't know how. Are you ready for this one? Hey, you. You know you.
We get together. But separate's always better when there's feelings involved. Yeah. Now what they say is nothing lasts forever.
Stop laughing! Hey, this is falling apart.
Now, what's colder than being ice cold? The Loch Ness Monster!
I can't hear you. I said what's louder for the kid.
The Loch Ness Monster!
Alright. Okay, now ladies. Yeah. We're gonna break this thing down in just a few seconds. Now we don't have to break this thing down for nothing. I want to see your new baddest behaviour. Show me what you got. Oh, it's time to shake it. Shake it if you want to.
Shake it, shake it, shake
We'd like to thank the Prime Minister, Beyonce, Lucy Liu. You've all been great. So thank you very much, and subscribe to us on Facebook with a Fruit Twists.